The wind cut through the empty streets like a whisper of something forgotten, carrying with it the faint echo of distant church bells on Christmas Eve. Adeel Karim tightened his coat as he walked faster, his breath visible in the cold night air, his mind heavy with the quiet loneliness that had become his companion over the years. But nothing, could have prepared him for what he was about to see. Near a dimly lit alley, beside an overflowing trash bin, two tiny figures lay curled together on a torn piece of cardboard. If you believe in kindness, miracles, and second chances, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories. Because sometimes, the most unbelievable stories are the ones that are real. Adeel froze. For a second, his heart refused to accept what his eyes were seeing. Two little girls, no older than 5, sleeping in the cold, their thin clothes barely shielding them from the biting wind. Their small hands were clasped together, as if holding onto the only warmth they had left in the world. The city around them sparkled with festive lights, laughter echoing from nearby homes, but here, in this forgotten corner, silence and hardship had taken over. Adeel didn't think twice. He rushed forward, kneeling beside them, his hands trembling, not from the cold but from something deeper. Concern, shock, a quiet anger at a world that could let something like this happen. He gently called out to them, his voice soft, careful not to scare them. One of the girls stirred, her eyes fluttering open, wide, frightened, and yet strangely calm, as if she had learned too early not to expect much from anyone. They looked identical, twin sisters. Their hair was messy, their cheeks pale from the cold, and yet there was something striking about them, something that didn't belong in a place like this. Adeel carefully wrapped his scarf around both of them, lifting them slowly as if they were made of glass. He brought them home. The warmth of his small apartment felt like a different world. He made tea, warmed some food, and sat them down under a blanket. The girls ate quietly, not rushing, not speaking much, just exchanging glances with each other as if words had long stopped being necessary between them. Hours passed before one of them finally spoke. Her voice was soft, almost hesitant, but what she said made Adeel's heart stop. She told him they weren't supposed to be there, that they had a home once, that their mother had told them to stay hidden, to stay quiet, no matter what happened. Adeel leaned closer, his expression growing serious, his mind racing. Hidden from what? The second girl reached into her small pocket and pulled out something carefully folded, a piece of paper, worn and creased, as if it had been carried for days. She handed it to Adeel with small, shaking hands. He unfolded it slowly. And everything changed. The paper wasn't just a note, it was a desperate message, a warning. It spoke of danger, of someone trying to take the girls away, of a mother who had run out of options and made the hardest decision of her life, to let her daughters go, hoping someone kind would find them before it was too late. Adeel felt the weight of those words settle deep inside him. This wasn't just a coincidence. This wasn't just a moment of kindness. This was something bigger. He looked at the girls, now sitting quietly on his couch, their eyes no longer filled with fear, but with a fragile kind of trust. That night, while the world celebrated joy and togetherness, Adeel made a decision that would change his life forever. He wouldn't let them go. Days turned into weeks and the truth slowly unfolded. The authorities got involved, investigations began, but no one came forward to claim the girls. No safe home was found. No family appeared. Except him. Adeel, a single father who had already known loss, now found himself standing at the edge of something he never expected, a second chance at family. The girls began to smile more, to laugh, to run around the apartment as if it had always been their home, and in their laughter, Adeel found something he thought he had lost forever. Purpose. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to like, share, and comment. because stories like this remind us that even in the darkest corners of the world, kindness still finds a way to shine. And here's a special request. Comment below if you believe one small act of kindness can change an entire life.